Good morning. I'm sorry this is late, but it was supposed to be up yesterday and I had something pop up and I couldn't edit it, basically. I wasn't in the vicinity, but I hope everyone's alright. So this is a Day of the Dead inspired set, and today we are using Charlie's nail art all the way. So you can see that this is on its side, so if you enlarge this and put your phone on landscape, it'll be the right way. I don't know why it's done it like this, but it has. So I'm just prepping those tips. I'm going to link all the products in the description box below for you. That's everything that I use. So I'm using the Naio gel polish system. I'm using Series Black. We're using transfer foils, embellishments, gems and glitter, all by Charlie's Nail Art. So these are all available at www.charliesnailart.co.uk, and if you pop in the code Andrea10, you get 10% off your order, which is just amazing. Look at all these foils. Oh my god, obsessed. So yeah, I'm just flicking through just to see if there's any more that I wanted, because just something to stand out and just think, oh, that looked cool on there as well. But I didn't, because I'd already picked the Day of the Dead transfer foils, which I'm in love with. So we're now going to put 2 coats of Series Black on these nails. I love Naio nails gel polishes, so pigmented, but with these black gel polishes, do a thin layer. Don't go in gung-ho and think, oh, I'll just put more on, because you're just going to end up with wrinkling. Because they're so pigmented. So nice thin layers, and get that all sorted and on there, and it's beautiful. Series Black is gorgeous. So yeah, what we're going to do is do this Day of the Dead inspired set. So we're going to do 2 with glitter on, 2 with transfer foil on, and then we're going to do 1 that's going to be crystal placement. Okay, so I'm just getting my Day of the Dead foil out, and I'm going to have a look, pull it out, try and get that little tab of sticky paper off there, which I never get because I've always got a nail on that hand. But look how super cute these are. So you can see there's little skulls, there's little mariachi band men, and there's little dancing people on there. I do pull it down for you in a second so you can see it, and I pop everything away. So what I decided to do is actually cut out some characters from that foil that I'm going to use in the design, basically. So we're going to cut those out. We're going to do the second coat of this black on here. Sorry, I did have to cough then. You have to excuse me. COPD. So we're now going in with that second coat just to get, the colour that we want and the depth that we want. So that's going to bob into the lamp, and I'm curing these for 60 seconds because I'm using a new lamp that I'm, not totally kind of savvy with yet. So it's a 30-second cure normally. I'm double curing just to make sure that product's all cured. So now you can see I'm getting out some of my trays of Charlie's. I've got so much Charlie's glitter, it's insane. So I'm going through my Halloween ones for this year, and I'm looking at Trick or Treat, and also it was Trick or Treat, bear with me, I can't remember, my mind's gone absolutely blank. Let me just look. Let's see what it was. Nightmare. It was Nightmare. So you can see we're going in now with base coat, and on that other nail we did use a matte top coat on there as well, and that's for the crystal placement nail. Now I decided that I'm only going to do 2 with glitter on at this point, and we're going to do 2 swooshes. So I'm just putting a little bit of that base coat onto the brush that I'm using just to adhere that glitter into that swoosh. So I'm starting in the outer corner, bringing it to the centre of the nail, and then swooshing it out and down into the point of the nail, and just using the bits of a small glitter to kind of fade out the sides so it doesn't look so block. Do you know what I mean? But isn't this glitter absolutely stunning? Purple, reds, white, black, just Halloween, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just doing the opposite on the other nail, and the nail at the other side of the hand. So you've got the thumb and the little finger, so that's coming down and into that point again, and then any that's left on my brush I'll just add onto the other nail just to kind of blend those sides out a bit better. So there you go, all going in there. I absolutely love glitter. I'm like a magpie man. Right, so now what I'm going to do is get out the other nails. So 2 of these are going to have foil adhesive put on them, and I'm using the Evol foil gel, and that's from Sparkle Supplies. Like I said, all products will be linked in the description box below with any codes that I have for you as well. So we will just, don't know where I've gone. I'm probably putting foil gel on this again. Yes, I am. So that's going to go into the lamp. We're going to now start with crystal placement, and I've chose some little skeletons from Charlie's. I like little dancing skeletons, so I'm putting a bead of macaw gem glue in the centre of the nail to adhere that one piece properly, because it's heavy. So it's going to go in the lamp and freeze that. Okay, and then we're going to put those bits away, and then we're going to cut out the bits that we want from this. Also, I always give my transfer foils a little wipe over with gel residue, so I wipe off solution just in case there's any stickiness on there, you know, any oils that make it not adhere properly. So I'm cutting out my little mariachi men, who were skeletons as well, they're so cute, and also the Day of the Dead skulls. They're going on there as well. So cutting around those, and because we've got that black background, it doesn't really matter how close we get to the character itself. Okay, so you can use a silicone tool or some blunt tweezers. So I have some round end tweezers that I like to use for a lot of nail art, picking up stickers and that, because you find they don't tear stuff. So I'm just going to put that in, and I'm rubbing, and I go in between the two. But to get that crisp side, I use the side of my tweezers just to do that. When you're revealing your transfer, do it slowly, so you can see if any's not quite adhered properly, so you can put it back down and give it another rub. You know, rather than ripping it off and going, oh no, I've got to match that up now and pick that tiny little bit back in there. Just do it slowly, and there you go, sorted. But these foils are amazing from Charlie's. I absolutely love them. So you can see that is done, and now we're going to do the other one. We're going to vice versa it. So now the little mariachi band skeletons going at the bottom, and our Day of the Dead skull is going at the top. Day of the Dud. And yeah, just pushing that down, firming it down, and then using my flat side of the tweezers to go over that to get that crispness that I really want. So going over that, and then we'll slowly make sure that everything is on there before we start pulling off. So there you go, that's those done. So they are in there. So those now are going to be base coated just to level up. So I'm doing those transfer foil ones first, because I don't want any contamination from the glitter onto those nails. I want them just pure black and transfer foil. So we're going up and down with that base coat, getting any nooks and crannies to obviously level up. We will also go in with a top coat on that and then file back. So now I'm going to do some swirls with the gem glue from Macart. I have a code for that as well, so I'll put that in the description for you. Every penny helps. We're going to use some 3mm colour shift crystals from Charlie's. We're using the purple shift, the olive shift, and we're using a 2mm gold shift, and we're also using the 3mm clear crystals. So these are all available at Charlie's website. So we're going to do a swoosh again, because we've got swooshes on the end, so I thought it was only fitting. But I decided to change the shape of it, which means that I have a little line of shiny gel on there, so I need to get rid of that when I've finished. So I'll show you how I get rid of that. Okay, so we're just going around the skeleton as well, because really I want to encrust him. So I want him surrounded by gems, so he's like bling, do you know what I mean? So we're going in now in some kind of order, so I try and get them as close to uniform as I can, bearing in mind our skeleton is like dancing, so his shoulders are tilted. So what I'm using is a crystal picker-upper, and I'm popping those on. Normally I would use a Crystal Pro, but this one was just in my box, so I just thought I'll grab this one. I prefer the Crystal Pro though, because it's a lot more slender. You have to look round the nib of that one. But never mind. So we're going in, going round, filling those dots, and where we couldn't fit a 3mm crystal, we're putting in a 2mm. and at the top and bottom are 2mm again, just to bring that in. I'm going in with purple caviar beads. Now normally I use silver because they look boss, but it's Halloween. I wanted something a bit different, a bit New Orleans inspired, a bit, you know, it's Day of the Dead at the end of the day, isn't it? So we're going into the nooks and crannies in between those crystals. Where the crystals meet, there's normally a V shape. So we're just popping those caviar beads into those V shapes all the way round. Now I love crystal placement, and I find caviar bead work therapeutic most of the time. This time I did, but so I've done some things where I've been like, oh no. So we're just popping those in. I'm going to double check where those caviar beads are from, because they're either from Charlie's or Crystal Parade, and I'm not sure which one. So I'm just going to go all the way up, all the way around, just to finish it off. It makes it look more like jewellery when you do this with your crystal placement and put those caviar beads on. So yeah, I think it sets it off and it looks super cute. So we're just popping all those in, just like so. There we go. So the gel polish system we've used is the Naio nail system. So the base coat, Serious Black, the Urban Graffiti top coat, glossy, and also the Urban Graffiti matte top coat as well. We've used all those. Okay, so I'm just giving you a quick look at those. And then what we're going to do is we are going to top coat them. I don't know what I'm just moving stuff out of the way for you. So there you go. So we're going to top coat them, but on those glitter ones I am going to file back. Okay, so I'm just going in. Sorry I'm out of shot. That's just because I'm a pleb sometimes. I'm going in with a shiny on those transferred nails, on the transfer foils, because I want them crisp. I don't want them matted, I don't want them made subtle, I want them all over the place in your face. With that crystal placement right smack bang in the middle of those beautiful glitters and those amazing transfer foil characters. So I'm going in here now to get rid of that shiny line I mentioned. So I'm actually going in really carefully with a matte top coat, and I'm going around those crystals. Don't touch your crystals with the matte top coat, it will dull them. Try not to touch or go over your caviar beads, because again it's going to dull them. You're just going in to kind of get rid of that. It will also lock in those caviar beads a little bit for you as well. So you can see I'm now going in on those glitter nails, and I'm going in with a 280 grit with a 180 grit file, and I'm filing over, and then I'm buffing with a 120 grit buffer. Okay, it's just because what I want to do is make that a level playing field, so when I put that glossy top coat on it looks amazing. You know, there's nothing worse than higgledy-piggledy glitter and nails, you know, so get it as crisp as you possibly can, and it'll look awesome. So that's what I'm doing just there. Okay, in we go with that. I need to get some more out the drawer. I'm being a tightwad and trying to get everything out that bottle like I possibly can. And then that in the middle. Now we're going to cure it again. I just want to make sure all those crystals are super secure, everything is cured. I'm putting all the lids on everything because I'm the most accident prone person in the world. Like I said, I have a discount code for everything I've used from Charlie's, and I have other discount codes as well, so I will pop everything in the description box below. Nothing goes to waste, because the rest of that transfer foil will go back in my folder for me to use again. And that is your finished set of Day in the Dead inspired Charlie's nail art embellishment set. And I think they're super cute. I think they're lovely. I love that little dancing man. And that Jack Skellington was also from Charlie's. So there you go. That's having a close look at them. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please subscribe and like my channel. And I will see you again on Wednesday tomorrow. Thanks guys. Bye.